What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you my ideal Super Smash Bros. Ultimate complete roster. After all the DLC is settled and done, this, I feel, would just... I mean, even if we get one or two of these characters, I would feel extremely happy, but I just wanted to kind of do a little... Well, okay, I got this idea. I seen this post on Twitter, and it made me think, all right, what would be my my ideal roster? What's a good number of characters? I'd like to say 100, but I didn't want to quite go 100, so I think I went with, 80, 81, 82, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80, 88 total, combining the me characters into one. So I went 88 total characters, and I'm just going to kind of show you guys, my picks here real quick. Of course, we got the entire roster. We already know who's on the roster, so I'm going to go by this really quickly. So we're going to start with DLC Pass, or DLC Pack 5, so the last one for the entire Fighter Pass. Who would I like to see? I think there's a good chance this happens, whether it's in the Fighter Pass or becomes a solo character. I'm going to go Ryu Hayabusa for this one. Whatever. I'm going to go Ryu Hayabusa for this one. Just a character I've wanted to see for quite a while. He was... okay, how am I trying to put that? I really like the character. I'm kind of a fan. I don't play Ninja Gaiden too often, but the design, the play style of the character, I thoroughly would enjoy. He was... leaked. If anybody knows what I'm talking about with the PlayStation All-Stars, there was a leak showing a character silhouette, pretty far in the background of a picture holding up like a scythe. It looked like it was kind of a ninja sort of character. A lot of people were thinking it was Hayabusa himself. I got very excited for that. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but can I zoom in on this? There we go. But yeah, it didn't happen. I was kind of bummed about it, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I think there's a good chance he does end up happening in Smash Bros. At some point. My face cam is probably blocking the way, isn't it? Hold up. Zoom out. Alright, that's a little better. Yeah, a little better, whatever. But yeah, Ryu Hayabusa, I think, would, just for me, would make a very awesome addition to the roster. Plus, he's got great history with gaming and everything, so been around for, 30 plus years? Yeah, come on now. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Fighter Pack, just individual characters. The new version of DLC. I guess we're kind of calling that the newer DLC. First one, I think, and this is not in any order how I expect Smash Bros. To reveal the characters, but I think there's a very decent chance this one could happen. Crash Bandicoot. I mean, look, he is at the top of a lot of fan polls, a lot of fan favorite. Just people in general that are showing support for characters. Crash's name comes up. Yes, could we have Crash or Spyro? Sure, we could. Absolutely. But me, personally, I'm more of a fan of Crash than I am of Spyro. So I would rather see Crash than I would see Spyro. But if Spyro got in, I wouldn't argue. I don't have him on my ideal roster because if Activision only gets one, Crash is my preferred rep. Alright, so Crash, pretty self-explanatory. Next up, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not expecting it, so don't attack me in the comments, even though it will happen. If Sakurai decided to, throw out another fan rule, assist trophies can't be promoted in-game. It's never happened before, therefore it won't ever happen. I don't know, Sakurai seems to kind of not care about fan rules. He kind of... Oh, yeah, Banjo's too Microsoft. That won't happen. Oh, that did. K-Rool's too irrelevant. That won't happen. Oh, it did. Ridley's too big. Oh, wait. That didn't happen. You get what I'm saying? So, Waluigi's always been my number one pick I've wanted to see for a long time. So, Waluigi, I want to see this. Hopefully sooner rather than, the next game. If he's DLC, kind of gives proof a little bit to Nintendo for the people that would buy him to show support that, hey, we do want this character in Smash Bros. Plus, it's first party. Nintendo gets all the profits from that. Don't have to go acquire third-party license or anything. So, yeah. For me, Waluigi, number one want. He's been my number one since pre-Brawl. I'm not a bandwagoner. I'm a legit fan of the character. So, and keep in mind, this has nothing to do with, oh, it can only be new worlds coming together. No, this is just my personal opinion. Therefore, it's already wrong, right? Nobody can have an opinion that's right on the internet. But... It has nothing to do with what Sakurai and Nintendo have planned. This is just what I personally would like to see once Smash Ultimate DLC has come to an end. So, next character. How's Bandai Namco still only have one character with Pac-Man? Shouldn't they have at least two, if not three? I have two more here for my picks. First one, I'm a fan of Digimon, so I'd like to see Agumon on here. I mean, just the simple thought of Pokemon versus Digimon finally being able to happen in a game, that would sell me enough. That would sell me enough on the character. So Agumon, Digimon in general, but Agumon would be my preferred pick. Plus, Agumon has been gaining a lot of traction on social media. He was trending on Twitter, Agumon for Smash a couple weeks ago. I think he fits pretty well. Style-wise, moveset-wise, just a fan favorite. He's kind of a sort of a sneaky pick. Don't be surprised if it happens because, hey, Digimon did start as a game. It started as a Tamagotchi. It was electronic and all sort of stuff. There's a whole bunch more I could go into, but I'm not. I'm just going to leave it at Agumon. So now we'll go to the last, 7 characters? The yellow question mark, that's random. That's the random button. So the first character down here in the bottom row, this is self-explanatory. Sora, this is a character far away anything that I expect to happen as well. But, the whole Disney and Square deal, and could it happen? Well, if it does, then, Disney has to agree to it, Sony. Disney has to agree to it, Square has to agree to it, Nintendo has to feel like it's right for them as well. So there's a lot of components in this one, but I do believe it can happen. And, of course, I would never pass up the opportunity to have Sora in Smash Bros. Never pass that up, so definitely makes my ideal roster. So, yeah, next up, let's go. I'm not a fan of Minecraft. But I've watched a couple friends of mine play Minecraft, and I'm like, okay, they could be sort of a fun little character. So Steve from Minecraft, I would be, again, I've always stated this, I don't have a positive opinion of the character. I don't have a negative opinion of the character. So if he got into Smash Bros., if Microsoft gets another rep, I'd prefer Master Chief. Probably should have been Master Chief on here. But if Steve gets in, I'm totally okay with that. Because I think moveset-wise, you got a bow, you got a pickaxe, you got shovels. You could, somehow equip diamond armor or something like that, and it becomes, I don't know, maybe a bit tougher to launch. Maybe, I don't know if there's, you could end up pulling out like a, what do they call it? Like the storage boxes. I think there's official name. I don't play Minecraft. I don't know. But you could pull out a storage box and you could put on different sort of armors. Kind of be like a little wheel for like a neutral. You could end up picking up like diamond pickaxe, a diamond sword. You can get diamond armor and you wear it, and over time it kind of wears down, and once it breaks, So like, real quick, if you pick Steve and you select neutral, and then you've got your little wheel to choose from, you could put on the diamond armor. And then after that, your neutral's pretty much done for that stock. So each stock you could pick something unique. You could pick, a better sword. It would increase your sword attacks, obviously more damage. I kind of think you understand that. Enough about Steve. I kind of explained it. Let's just move on to the next one. Indie characters. I think Nintendo should finally put an indie character as a playable rep. Yeah, she might be a spirit, but I don't care. This is my ideal roster. Let's go Shantae. She's got good history on Nintendo consoles. The fan base is here to support her. Always has been, and I think someday this will probably happen. I do like Shovel Knight as well, but I'm kind of okay with him being an assist trophy. So if he gets upgraded, I welcome it. But for this one, I think Shantae's going to have my vote for an indie character. No, Steve is not indie. Microsoft owns him. All right, so indie characters, Shantae on my roster. Easy. Next up, I don't remember who this is. Oh, I forgot the order I put these in. Leon Kennedy, Resident Evil. Capcom gets another rep. Resident Evil, big time franchise. Resident Evil 4 is one of my all-time favorite games. Leon being the main character of that game. Look, it's more than just guns. It's, of course, you're going to have potentially your pistols and your shotguns. You could have some grenades. You got roundhouse kicks. You got suplexes. You got punches and kicks. You got like a little sliding kick. You could take the people out at the feet. There's a lot. You got a grappling hook. You could do a first aid spray. Have a couple of those to kind of heal yourself per stock in a way. So there's a lot you can really do. Chicken eggs would be so fun to see as in the taunt or just in the moveset. Be awesome. Also, what's the other one from Resident Evil 4? Mind Dart, kind of like a thing. You shoot it and it sticks into something. Whether you shoot it and it sticks into the opponent, or maybe you can shoot it and it will stick into a part of the stage. And if somebody gets close enough after a certain set amount of time, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds, it will detonate and blow up itself. So if you're close to it, get caught in it, boom, explosion. So that'd be a fun sort of weapon to have as well. Let's see, who's next? Question mark? Oh, Lloyd Irving, another Bandai rep. Again, I just feel with the amount of work that Bandai's helped Nintendo with to make all these Smash games, it's still a little weird that they only have the one pick. If Bandai only gets one pick, Digimon Agumon would be my number one pick. Well, what about Hayachi from Tekken? Voice actor passed away, so if his voice actor's still around, I'd totally welcome that. I'd still be okay with somebody else from Tekken. Soul Calibur would be kind of cool. Nightmare comes to mind. Be a pretty awesome addition, actually. That'd be kind of cool to see. But for me, Lloyd Irving, dual sword user, would be pretty unique in his own right. Fan favorite character. A lot of people, Tales of Nintendo. Good history, so maybe it could happen. Lloyd has crossed over into other fighting games in the past. He was in Soul Calibur before. I think he's been other stuff I can't remember, but Lloyd, I'd love to see it. Plus, the Mii outfit was awesome, so why not just give us the next step and give us the actual playable character? Second to last character, let me go with Slackerz. Let me get another first-party character in there. I think once Metroid Prime 4 is nearing development or completion of development, I think it'd be a very great time to drop Slackerz into the roster for Smash Bros. Help promote Metroid Prime 4. Just get a bit more eyes on it. Have more people just essentially see it and kind of see it. Because Slackerz is rumored to be having a big role in the story. So we'll get potentially a backstory. Maybe could be just something that's very unique. Could be a bit Samus-esque, but moveset-wise, he's got so many different things, got different sort of forms. Like he's got, I don't remember the name of it, this is bad, but when Samus is down special, she rolls into the little ball and it explodes. Slackerz has something similar to that with, it's like a little flying jetpack, not a jetpack, something flying you can kind of control. So maybe that could be like a side special potentially. Anyway, plus his main weapon actually sucks like life away from you. So it could be something along the lines of Robin's Nosferatu, where you attack and it deals damage to them, but at the same time it heals you by a little bit. Also like Wario's Bite, chomps down and he heals himself a little bit. So something like that would be very unique as well. And then I think the last character that would just make it perfect for me, great way to end it, I'm just going to throw Geno in there because I've been a fan of the character. I've played Super Mario RPG. I really love the character. Kept him on my team for, as long as I could, as long as I wanted. He's a fan favorite. He's a bit of a, if you bring him up in a Smash community, you better be able to kind of come with a bit of facts, why you like the character, why you think he might be deserving. I'm not here to get into that because that could start something pretty nasty, and I don't want to do that. I'm just showing you guys my ideal roster for who I'd like to see in the Smash Bros. Ultimate for the entire DLC. So that is all I have today. All I have. So again, quick recap. Ryu Hayabusa, I think, will be pick number 5 for the last DLC from the Fighter Pass 1. He'll be the last one, at least. What, maybe? I don't know. I think he'll be DLC. Good chance at that. I don't have Doom Guy in here. I don't have others. Can ask me why in the comments. Maybe I answer. I don't know. Anyway, Hayabusa, Crash Bandicoot, Waluigi, Agumon, where was it? Sora? Yeah. So, Hayabusa, Crash, Waluigi, dang it. Who was it? Agumon, Sora, Steve, Shantae, Leon, Lloyd, Slackerz, and Geno. 11 more characters, potentially. We know we're getting DLC Pack 5, and then we know that there's going to be a minimum of 2, because they said more DLC characters are in development, so that means at least 2 more. So I'm not expecting all these to happen, but this is just my ideal finished roster for Smash Bros. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Let me know who your final few characters would be for your ideal roster to just feel complete. Would it be 1 character? 5 characters? 10 more? Echo Fighters? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is just something I want to kind of do. A little bit of fun. Why not? Just realized I don't have any of them actually lined up properly, but it is what it is. Oh, well. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.